Abomination is just basically something abominable. So we're going to look up abominable. It says worthy of or causing disgust or hatred, detestable. Then it says quite disagreeable or unpleasant. Do you understand what he's telling you? He's calling these things abominable. He's saying these things are disagreeable to man, detestable, unpleasant. You know, God ate, right? Didn't Jesus eat? When he resurrected from the cross, he ate, right? So if God gonna eat, you think he gonna eat something that's detestable? Christians, do you think he gonna eat? We trying to be Christ-like. Do you think he gonna eat something that he said was detestable? Nah, brothers and sisters. And we're gonna prove this today. We're gonna look a little bit more at this dietary law. Go ahead and read.
Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
Detestable to you. Go ahead.
And these are they which you shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, and the ossifrage, and the osprey.
Just like them vultures and buzzards. Can't eat them. Go ahead.
And the vulture, and the kite after his kind.
That's like them falcons and stuff. That type of bird. Go ahead.
Every raven after his kind. And the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind. And the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl.
Go ahead.
And the swan.
You know who in that swan family? Them duck. You cannot eat duck, brothers and sisters. It is an abomination. Sorry. I never liked duck anyway, honestly. It was something I never ate. But for those of you who did, scratch it off the menu. Go ahead. If you want to serve God in righteousness and in truth. Go ahead.
And the pelican, and the gier eagle, and the stork, the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat.
Okay, go ahead.
All fowls that creep, going upon all four, shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may you eat of every creeping thing that go upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leave withal upon the earth.
Go ahead.
Even these of them you may eat, the locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind.
Or we can go outside and get us some cricket and throw it on the skillet and eat. And we can do that. And we saw John the Baptist did that, you know. So yeah, that's fine. But you know, we can eat some beetles. I don't eat beetles. I ain't never had a beetle. I wouldn't even know how to cook a beetle. I know one thing, I'll make sure it don't have no blood in it though, because that's what we were told. You know, so these are the things, these are some of the things that are unclean unto us. Let's go near the end of this chapter to verse 41. And when you get there, go ahead and read.
And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, whatsoever has more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them you shall not eat, for they are an abomination.
Go ahead.
You shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth. Neither shall you make yourselves unclean with them, that you shall be defiled thereby.
Go ahead.
For I am the Lord your God. You shall therefore sanctify yourself.
So he's saying, I'm the Lord your God. Sanctify, separate, make a difference between you and everybody else. So he putting this in the same chapter with how you eat though. So everybody, I'm blessed and sanctified, but they don't even deal with this part of it. Go ahead.
And you shall be holy, for I am holy.
See, and he telling you how to be holy. Holy men don't eat pork. Swine, no, my brother. You know? Go ahead.
Neither shall you defile yourselves with any manner of creeping things that creepeth upon the earth.
Okay, so we're going to go with Acts chapter 10 now. Because this is one of them popular chapters people want to use to try to say, oh, I can eat anything now. I can eat it now. The Lord done cleansed it. You know, the Lord told Peter. That's what we're about to read about. The Lord done told Peter to eat. We're going to find out what really took place in this chapter. Okay? Go ahead. When you get there, start pick Acts chapter 10 and pick it up at verse 1.
There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, a devout man, and one that feared God with all his house, which gave much alms to his people, and prayed to God always. He saw in a vision evidently about the 9th hour of the day, an angel of God coming to him, and saying unto him, Cornelius. And when he looked on him, he was afraid, and said, What is it, Lord? And he said unto him, Thy prayers and thy alms are come up for memorial before God. And now send men to Joppa.
Okay, so Cornelius is getting approached by an angel, and really he getting told to go and seek for Peter. Now Cornelius was an Italian. Yes, an Italian, a Gentile, not a black Israelite that lived in Italy, because it wouldn't even be relevant in this chapter, and I'm going to prove that to you. Go ahead, go to verse 9.
On the morn, as they went on their journey and drew nigh unto the city, Peter went up upon the housetop to pray about the 6th hour. And he became very hungry, and would have eaten, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance.
So Peter hadn't really eaten yet. You know, I don't know if he was fasting or what, but it is making a point to say he was very hungry. But as he would have ate, but he went into a trance while he was doing his prayer at the 6th hour, right? Go ahead.
And saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descended unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the 4 corners, and let down to earth, wherein were all manner of 4-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowl of the air.
So he said all kind of stuff was on this thing, right? From an angel. Now, go ahead.
And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat.
Okay, so the angel speaking for the Lord, like, rise, Peter, kill and eat. So watch what Peter gonna say. I love what Peter gonna say. Go ahead.
But Peter said, Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything common or unclean.
But now this after Jesus gone. You know what I'm saying? We on the new covenant. This after the Pentecost. And Peter like, nah, right, not so, Lord. He telling the angel, no, I'm not gonna do this. That's how you supposed to act. Go ahead, keep reading.
And the voice spoke unto him again, the second time. What God has cleansed, that call not that common. This was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again unto heaven.
Go ahead.
Now while Peter doubted in himself what the vision which he had seen meant, behold, the men...
Alright, now, Peter doubted about this vision. He was like, wait a minute, man. Not so, right? Turn to Galatians chapter 1. I want to show us something. Because what I'm going to show you is very important to understand. God is so real about what he said and what he said unto Moses, that watch what Paul tell us in Galatians chapter 1. Now, Peter heard that vision, right? And it said he doubted in himself about the vision, because he told this angel, not so, Lord, as if to say, I hear you, I feel you, rise, kill, and eat, but that's okay. I don't eat food that's common or unclean. Now start Galatians chapter 1 and pick it up at verse 6. Go ahead.
I marvel that ye are so removed from him that called you into the grace of Christ unto another gospel.
So now Paul's saying, look, I marvel. Hey, somebody done called you from the grace of Christ to another gospel. Go ahead.
Which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and will pervert the gospel of Christ.
Go ahead. Now watch this verse carefully. Go ahead.
But thou we, or an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel unto you.
You see that? He say, if we, or an angel from heaven, preach some other gospel to you. You understand, brothers and sisters? The gospel is from, when he was doing this, we talking about Genesis to Malachi. If somebody come with something other than that, what did it say? Go ahead.
Then that which ye have preached to you, let him be accursed.
Ain't that what Peter said? Not so, Lord. Not so. I don't care if you do send me an angel tell me to eat a shrimp burger. I'm not about to do it. Do not put that pepperoni on my pizza. You know, they make pepperoni, turkey pepperoni, and turkey and beef bacon. They got substitutes. The Lord looked out for us. But you know how some of us, we love that pork. Let's go back. Let's see if we need to finish that. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish them 2 verses. Go ahead, verse 9.
And we said before, so now I say again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you, then that ye have received, let him be accursed.
Go ahead.
For do I not persuade men or God?
Right. Who I persuade? Men or God? Go ahead.
Or do I seek to please men?
Nah, it ain't even about pleasing men. Yeah, it's a pleasure to sit before you, But it's a pleasure to serve my God by serving you with the word of God. That's what I'm trying to feed you. Go ahead.
For if I yet please men, I should not be a servant of Christ.
You see that? If we pleasing men, we can't serve Christ. Let's go back to Acts chapter 10 so we can get some understanding. It's important, like you say, with all your getting, get some understanding. It is important that you understand this Bible. Okay? So, Acts chapter 10, and let's pick it up. We're gonna start back at where he say, not so, Lord, kill and eat. That's where we're gonna start. Where's that at? That's verse 14. So we Acts chapter 10 and 14. You get there, go ahead and read.
And Peter said, Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. And the voice spoke to him the second time, what God has cleansed, that shall not call common. This was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again into heaven. Now while Peter doubted in himself what the vision which he had seen meant, behold, the men which were sent from Cornelius had made envy for Simon's house, and stood before the gate, and called and asked whether Simon, which was surnamed Peter, was lodged there.
Okay.
While Peter thought on the vision.
So Peter's still thinking on it. Go ahead.
The Spirit said unto him, Behold, 3 men seek thee.
So now, Peter thinking about this vision, and the Lord, like, through the Spirit, like, I got some people for you. But guess what? These people is Italians. So it ain't like I'm going to send you some black people to you. I'm finna send you some white people. Alright? So now, we're going to skip over to verse 28. We just going to get to the point of the matter. Go ahead.
And he said unto them, You know that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company, or come one to another nation. But God has showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean.
See, we got some key words here. He said, and he said unto them, You know that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come to one of another nation. But God hath showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean. How did God show him that? He just sent him this sheet down and said, Rise, Peter, kill and eat. Peter said no. But this all, you read that whole chapter, that's all that just happened. That's how he was showed that. That ain't had nothing to do with no food. That was on a whole nother level. God just had to use the food to show Peter. He knew Peter wasn't going to go eat. Okay, let's go on over to Matthew chapter 15. Because we talking about this body here. And we talking about, because we know you can defile this body, right? But this Matthew 15, this is another place where people try to use and say, you know, that you can eat anything again. And the beauty of all these places that people try to show you that you can eat anything is that there is a lesson to be learned there that people missing because they thinking it's got something to do with food. So we're going to start Matthew chapter 15 at verse 1. And when you get there, go ahead and read.